fun. So today, if you're looking at the ingredients, if you read the description, you already know what we're making. My mac and cheese. Everybody say it again. My mac and cheese. So people always ask me for a mac and cheese recipe. Always like, girl, what you put in this? How you make this? How you do this? Well, today I'm going to show you all how I make my mac and cheese recipe. And rather than posting the recipe like I always do, you can find my recipe in my e-cookbook. It's called In Your Kitchen. You can click either the link in my Instagram bio or the link on my YouTube channel, and it'll take you straight to the place where you can buy my e-cookbook. The mac and cheese recipe is in there. A lot of recipes are in there actually, so check it out if you can. It's an e-cookbook. As soon as you purchase it, it'll go straight to your email and you'll have access to the things I have access to. So without further ado, let's make some mac and cheese. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is just talk through my ingredients, because the rest of this video is just going to be a lot of voiceover, a lot of fast forwarding, focusing so that y'all can see what I do to make my mac and cheese. And like I said, you can find the recipe with the steps, measurements, all those things in my e-cookbook. So ingredients wise, I like to use 5 types of cheese. So here I have some Gouda, Monterey and Colby Jack, extra sharp cheddar, medium cheddar, and mozzarella. It's mac and cheese, you know what I'm saying? It's not mac and noodles, it's not mac and eggs, it's mac and cheese. So you gotta do right with the cheese. For seasonings, I also use garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, white pepper, black pepper, and salt. I keep it real basic, nothing fancy. Everybody probably got this. And then I go the roux-based method, so meaning I make basically a cheese sauce and then I pour it over my noodles and mix it all in, and it's real cute, real good, yeah, all that. So in that I use heavy whipping cream, sour cream, cream cheese, butter, eggs. Don't tell nobody, it's in the e-cookbook. But mustard, yes, mustard. I always put like a little squeeze of mustard in my mac and cheese. I don't know what it does. I really don't. But it be tasting good. You can also use mustard powder. I used to use that, but my mama stole it. If you watching this, mommy, I want my mustard powder back. But that's okay. Evaporated milk, of course your elbow noodles. I have a 9 by 13 pan, which I'm going to be baking this in. And then some flour, because I use that to make my roux. So right now I have some water boiling, some salted water boiling. Once that boils, I'm going to throw my noodles in. And in the meantime, I'm going to start shredding that cheese and getting this ready. Alright, so I have my cheese all opened. I have my grater and I have a nice big old bowl to put my cheese in. So for starters, I like to cut my cheese blocks down. These ones come small, but sometimes I buy them in this size. So whenever I buy them this size, which is the pound, I believe, I like to split it in half so it can fit. So it can fit easier through this hole. So yeah, I'm just going to start doing that, start shredding my cheese. It's really easy. I got this grater as a present for Christmas, and I would say that this is one of the best presents ever, because I make mac and cheese so much, and I like to use my cheese in blocks and shred them myself, because it just melts better, it tastes better, it makes me feel a little bougie. So get on that. Alright. Alright, so as you can see, I have my cheese here. You can see at the bottom I have my cheddar cheeses, and then at the top I have my Colby, Gouda, all that. So cheese is ready, and I'm just going to set this to the side while we do some other stuff. Now I'm just going to cook my noodles, add them to the water, and stir them up until they're ready. Alright, so as my noodles boil, I like to just do a little prep work behind the scenes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually crack my eggs in this bowl and scramble them first. That's only because when I put them in the pot, sometimes it gets harder for them to mix in thoroughly. So just scramble those bad boys beforehand. Take your fork and just mix them up. Real simple. The next thing I like to do is I like to prepare my butter. So my recipe calls for 10 tablespoons of butter. So that's 1 whole stick and then 2 additional tablespoons. If you want, you can use more. But what I typically do is put about half-ish of a stick in my roux, and then I use the other half in my pan. And so what I like to do is, once my noodles finish boiling, drain them, and then I just dip them in the pan. Well, dump them in the pan, and with the butter in there, because they're hot, it will melt, and it also helps the noodles not stick together because they have that butter to keep them loose, keep them moving. So I just like to chop it into slices because it just makes it easier to deal with. And then I just drop it in the pan. I usually put about 5, so 1 in each corner and then 1 in the middle. And so then I use this and a little bit of this for my roux. Then I also just like to open up stuff. So I have my evaporated milk, shake it up. Get my can opener. Fun fact about how I got this can opener. I was doing a catering event and they had ordered boohoo pans of sides, so green beans, corn, mac and cheese. And I had a can opener. It was like a little cheap can opener from college, but I had these big cans of corn and green beans. So I'm like, let me try and get it open. That junk broke. So I had to run to Walmart in the middle of me cooking, get a new can opener, and this the one that I got. That's my fun fact. So yeah, boom. Opened up my evaporated milk. This is new heavy whipping cream, so I'll also give it a shake and open her up too. Because you know she got the little thing in it. So this just helps me, especially when I'm doing catering events and I have to move quickly. I mean, not a rush, but I just have a lot of things to make. Just prepping, opening stuff, chopping things up, doing all this stuff beforehand goes a long way. So I also need to open my sour cream. And it's simple, you know what I'm saying? Simple stuff that just helps you. Just like doing dishes along the way. Simple, helps you. Having your seasons open. However, thinking about that lemon juice, maybe I should keep stuff closed until I'm ready. I don't know. We'll see. And so if you can see this far, I don't know, but you all may see that I had the pan halfway on it, the top halfway on it. And that's because sometimes it'll over boil, and so I just keep the pan halfway so that the heat is still contained, but it's not over boiling and messing up my cute little stuff. So keep watching as I continue to make this mac and cheese. So now I'm just going to drain my noodles, and then once they're drained, I'm going to add them to my macaroni, stir in the butter, add in a little salt and pepper, and then move on to making my roux. Alright, so for your roux, it's really basic. All you're doing is just melting all your ingredients together. So I'm going to start with my butter and my flour, get those to get a little pasty texture to them. Then I just add my cream cheese, my sour cream, my liquid, so my heavy cream, and just a little bit of evaporated milk. I then go and add in my eggs, my seasonings, and then you just melt in your cheese until everything is nice and smooth. And then you pour it over your noodles, and don't forget that mustard. Just a couple squirts, 1.5 squirts will do, and yeah, you got yourself a cheese roux. Alright, so now I'm going to assemble my mac and cheese. So you see me make my roux, I have my leftover cheese, I have my extra evaporated milk in case I need it, and I have my additional seasonings. And this is because I taste as I go. I'm not perfect, I don't got the magic touch all the time. So I like to taste the noodle, need a little salt, need a little garlic powder, I don't know. But the first thing I do is I take a little bit of my cheese and I just put it in my pan with the mac and cheese noodles. And that's because, you know, like I said, it's mac and cheese, not mac and noodle, not mac and egg, not mac and butter, it's mac and cheese. So I take my spoon and I just rub the noodles, rub that extra cheese within the noodles. And that, it just gives it a little extra cheese flavor. You don't have to do this. You can if you want to, because it's plenty of cheese in that roux. We're going to put plenty of cheese on top, but why not? You know, why not? So then, take my roux and I just pour it over. Ooh, baby, yeah. And I take my spoon and I get all that additional, yes. Okay, I set my pot to the side and then I carefully just mix it through. So I basically just scoop and pour, scoop and pour. Listen, let me tell y'all about my friend, y'all. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to embarrass her. But one time, we had made some mac and cheese, y'all. It was real good. It was real, you know, blessing. This girl took a scoop out the middle of the pan, y'all. I ain't never in my 22 days of living ever seen somebody do something like that. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to rebuke her, whether to put her in time out, whether to just stop eating. Like, it was crazy. And she didn't see nothing wrong with it. But then we had a nice hearty talk and we was just like, sister. And she was a sister too, y'all. Don't be confused. She was a sister. You can't be doing that, okay? Just wait. Next time, just wait till it's in the middle. And her reasoning was, I just really like the middle of mac and cheese because that's where, you know, it's the cheesiest, the gooeyest, all that. And our advice was just wait, sister. So, yes, look at that. Every piece of noodle got some cheese talking to her. So I put in a little extra evaporated milk just to help make it looser, you know, because we don't want no stiff mac and cheese, but we don't want it too loose at the same time. You want balance. Okay, so then I like to just get a noodle and taste it. That's good. That's real good. Honestly, it's seasoned enough. Wow. Only sometimes do I just season it already enough. So that's seasoned enough. So what I'm going to do is just going to take that extra cheese, sprinkle it on top, bake her for like 45 minutes or so. I usually do like 20 minutes with the foil on, and then I do like 20 minutes or 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes with no foil, so that the cheese can melt and get that beautiful crust that I be liking. Then I like to take my paprika and just, cause why not? It just make it look cute. So yeah, I'm going to get some foil, wrap this up, stick her in the oven for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, come back, peel the foil off, 25 more minutes, and then we're going to see what she looking like. See y'all soon. Alright, so our mac and cheese has about 2 or so minutes left in the oven. So while we wait for it to cook, I want you all to comment below, how do you like your mac and cheese? Do you like it loose? You like it stiff? You like a lot of cheeses? You like a little bit of cheese? I want to know how y'all make mac and cheese, because this is my recipe. This is how I've done it. This recipe has really just came about of trial and error, watching other people's YouTube videos, other family members liking it, disliking it, like, oh, that's too cheesy, that's kind of stiff, and this don't taste like nothing. And that's really where I just kind of trial and error with my own. So how do y'all make mac and cheese? I want to know. While y'all think about how y'all make mac and cheese, or if you don't make mac and cheese, make this one and comment how you like it. While I wait, let me see, it's got about a minute left. I'm gonna just take it out because I'm impatient, so I'm just taking it out. Oh, sheesh, wow. Wow, look at her. Oh my gosh, look. Maybe I can take a picture of this. So, This is what you all been waiting for. The mac and cheese is done. It's ready. Got my handy dandy spoon. And we just gonna lift her up and see what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Lift every voice and sing. I can't wait to eat this. I'm sorry that y'all can't eat this. But hey, if you look on my Instagram, if you look in my YouTube bio, if you look in the description, you will find the link to my e-cookbook where you can make mac and cheese just like this. Okay, now make sure you like and subscribe. Again, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know. Key's Kitchen is on YouTube. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I can't wait to see y'all again next time. Bye.